And we are live. Welcome to another episode of Tomb of Annihilation, where the characters don't matter because they will eventually die in this tomb anyway.
We're hoping.
So yeah, as far as last time on Dragon Ball Z, we had started that session where you guys were looking at that grandfather clock. You guys managed to mess around with the clock a bit, and you guys were able to open it, and you guys were able to find an egg-shaped jewel as the pendulum. Let's see.
And who's holding on to that? Was that Bag of Nails?
Okay.
Just wanted to be sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Then next is, and after that, after the group kind of wandered around a bit, and they came to the stink door, where after looking at it a bit, they realized that in the mouth of each snake on either side of the door, there were little tubes that seemed to go deeper into the statues. And there seemed to be blood around it. So Kavrak decided to pony up a little bit of blood, and they were able to feed something behind these doors. And the doors were able to open, where they came across a scary room with 3 painting undead. Well, they were painting pictures of things that were actively happening within the tomb. And
That stuff happened.
yeah, and then our favorite clerk decided to pick a fight with them, as well as kickstart a fight with a zombie T-Rex. But that was taken
It
care
wasn't a
of.
fight.
I mean, that's true. I mean, but you did pick a fight, technically. Let's see, then...
I think for it to have been a fight, the monster would have had to fight back.
yeah, it's true.
The closest thing that was to a fight was me sitting on the throne and potentially getting possessed.
Yeah, that's true. And then the party eventually found some stairs that led both up and down, and they decided to go back up because they were trying to find a way to get out of the tomb if shit went down or whatever.
An escape route, if
Yeah,
you will.
basically, yeah. And then
I'm far more worried when shit goes up.
Yep, and then as they got up, they went into a room where they found a room full of, what was it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tomb dwarves. And just before we ended, the session. See, that was kind of gross. Anyway, as they went into the room, these tomb dwarves were clearly working on something, and at the far end of the room, this Iron Maiden kind of get up opens up, and out of it steps something very large, very humanoid, not very fun. But see if I can. That is technically the end of the last time on Dragon Ball Z. Now, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can actually open the page and get a better description of that room. Let's see, so we can do what we need to do. Alright, so to kind of reread and kind of go over the description again. Old wooden benches and shelves along the walls of this chamber are covered with gears, chains, trap components, and cages filled with rats. Lit iron braziers hang by chains from the ceiling. Along the north wall, a stepped dais is set with a bulky contraption, an Iron Maiden of sorts, attached to a network of steam pistons, tubes, and bubbling vats of blood. 5 masked dwarves operate the contraption. And then immediately after that, the iron contraption shuttered open, releasing a hissing cloud of steam. Through the rolling vapor, an armored figure wearing a bucket helm stomps into view. Okay, before we do any kind of initiative or anything like that, what do you guys want to do?
Pee myself a little bit.
Oh. Well,
That's really the gimbal method.
Wait. First off, observation. Does the iron giant thingamajigger have kneecaps?
I mean, it is humanoid, so I would probably venture to guess that yes, it does.
Gimbal, it has kneecaps.
Important information. I'll write it down.
All right.
Could be the crux of our survival.
Yep. All right. So, unless someone has, the plan to get the hell out or do something else, we will roll initiative.
Big initiative is on the order. Like,
Let's see.
13.
Okay, hold on.
nat 1.
Pre-fight, I'm going to cast freedom of movement on myself, by the way.
Okay, hold on here. Let me get all the things going here. Okay, I have so many things that I waited until last minute to do. Okay. All right, so we have, first we're going to have... Let's see. All right, let's see. Okay, so I guess, so let's go back around here. So, Baron, what did you get?
I said pre-fight, I'm casting freedom of movement on myself.
Okay, and what does that do?
Essentially, it means I can get out of everything and keep moving.
In more specifics, it prevents him from getting restrained in just about any way by using portions of movement.
Gotcha. Okay, it's all good to me. So, okay, so if that's the case, though, would we still need a roll from you?
Yep.
Wow.
18.
All right.
That might be his single best initiative roll.
Okay, bag of nails. What do you got?
29.
Oh shit!
Spicy.
Dang.
I rolled a natural 20.
I mean, I guess you know what? That's the funny thing is that
That's a pre-turn.
the tomb dwarves also rolled a natural 20 as well.
I somehow doubt they have a better initiative
Well,
as far as dex bonus.
Yeah, probably not. Also doubt, yeah, because they would have a 22 in that case. Okay.
Jeez, that's a pre-turn. Woohoo!
All right, so then.
So far.
All right, so now we have Kavarak. What do you got?
13.
13.
Alright, I'm specifically doing freedom of movement because I know there's an Iron Maiden in the back there. And just in case someone decides to shove me in it, that's not going to happen.
All right, and then finally, Gimbal. What do you got?
Mine's also natural.
Oh,
natural one.
Yes, you said natural one, didn't you?
Oh,
Oh no. Let's see.
someone loses a turn.
All right. Oh yeah. Did you know that if you get a natural one here in the Tomb of Annihilation, you just die?
It's just death.
Yeah.
It's just death. The Acerak just kind of comes along and takes you.
Yeah.
Wait, I need to do about 40 made-up death saves then.
Yeah. Okay, hold on here. So then, okay, so in that case, I also need to bring forward my big guy who just came out of the machine. He will.
The machine!
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay. Do token layer and there. All right. And then let me bring up the thing for him. All right. Oh. Character sheet. It's not what we want. Okay. All right. So now I just need to roll for our favorite Tomb Guardian, and then we will be good. Oh, guess who also got a natural one?
Bro, it's so natural in here right now.
Yeah, I know.
Did you guys all borrow my yellow die?
So,
Not me.
so Gimbal, what is your Dex mod?
My dexterity modifier is a +3.
All right, because the Tomb Guardian is a -1, so he's definitely going after you.
So his total is 0.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. So let us not delay. Let's kill each other.
See, honestly, less. It means more time alive.
Yeah. Okay. So first and foremost, bag of nails. You are up.
I am going to fire a shot at the big tough guy.
All right. Go ahead and do your thing.
That is a 27 to hit.
That might hit.
Better check the numbers just to be sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That kind of hits the mark a little bit.
Are you positive?
I mean, it's a distinct possibility. I'm positive. All right. Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
think you should re-roll.
Yeah.
All right, so that will be 74 points of damage.
Goddamn.
70.
Ooh.
You said 74. All right. Let's see.
In any other edition, you would not be able to do this.
Yeah. This was it. All right.
Spicy.
All right.
And I am
All right. So
going
yeah.
to hide.
Yep. All right. So yeah, you okay? So yeah, you see the big guy in the background. You're like, that guy looks no good. And you manage to nail him just right, where you do a lot of damage on him. And he just as he steps out, an arrow comes at him and kind of pushes him back into the machine a little bit. As he like, oh. All right. And then, is there anything else you would like to do besides that and hide?
Nope. And
All right.
I got a 15 on my stealth check.
All right.
Wow. Does that mean you like to roll a 2?
3.
As close.
Yep. All right. Yeah. You successfully hide. Okay. Next in line are our, should I say, my favorite little tomb dwarves. Let's see. Bring him forward. Okay. Do that. Bring that over
You
there.
messed me up last time.
Okay. So I'm assuming that's Kavrak who walked in the door first, right?
Yeah, because I had opened it.
Okay, yep, that's right. All right, so this first guy who's closest to you, after kind of being surprised by everyone just barging in and everything, he looks right at you and he's gonna try to attack. He is going to grab a battle axe, and he is going to attempt to swing at you. And that's a natural 3. That would be a miss. So, despite how big Kavrak is, the surprise...
Kavrak's AC is actually -1, and this is not Echo.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish. Sometimes, as a DM, I wish. But, nope, he misses. And then, let's see. And then I'm going to have the other 4 guys do their light crossbow attack. So let's see.
You had to go first.
That's great.
Yep. Let's see. All right. So that would be a 14 to hit.
14?
Yeah, does 14 hit?
That's right on the nose.
Oh no. Okay. Actually, let me just roll and then roll for all of them and see which one hits, so we can speed that up. Let's see.
And
That's
14 is my AC.
okay. Let's see. So that.
How would you tell him that?
I mean, because I just said 14 is right on the nose, and as a DM, he's supposed to know that information anyways.
That is true. All right, so that's another 14. That would
The
be
DM should know nothing.
That would be 15, and then that would be a 21 to hit. Let's see. All right, so that's 4 successful hits. Let's see. Okay.
Out of my favor.
4. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so after they go around taking all their turns at firing at you, Kavrak, you take a total of 24 damage.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
He's got this.
Yep. All right, and then that ends the Tomb Dwarf's turn. Next line is Baron. Not Baron, Baron.
Yeah, close enough.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way for me to get past Kavrak?
I mean,
Technically, yeah, because I'm not. technically a large creature, so.
Yeah, you could tap him on the shoulder or something and just like, hey, out of my way. And maybe do like a little scud of a squeeze
I also
through.
figure that since Cabrak and I'm a dwarf, I can just kind of go in between the legs and go through.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that too. All right, so I'll let you go ahead and get through there.
I'm the do what I do best. I'm going to go right in the middle of that little party, and I'll smack the one on the left.
All right, go ahead and roll for attack.
Nat 20.
That was it. Nice.
You'd like to see it.
Mm-hmm. Boy,
We're doubling dice for this, right?
That is the maximum for the first attack, and then the normal roll for the second.
Ah, gotcha.
Well, it's the full plus roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$32 damage.
All right.
Pretty good.
Let's see. That'd be okay. Yo, yeah, he's still standing, but he took quite a walloping on that hit.
And about equally half of that was fire and radiant damage, too, so...
All right.
Screw your resistances.
Let's see. Okay, hold on a second here. Okay, and I'm assuming that both those would be considered magical, right?
Yes, because it's
Gotcha.
me being a Forge Cleric.
Okay, just want to make sure. All right. Anything else you would like to do during your turn?
No, I'm good kind of being the frontline tank guy.
All right.
That's what I do.
All right. Next in line is Big Tall. Kavrak, what do you want to do?
I want to. I've got to look at the range on something because I don't remember the range on X first.
I don't know. Actually, that's a good question.
What are you trying to cast?
I don't remember the range on Hexblade's Curse.
Good question.
Is that not in this one?
Explain it in
Oh. Look.
So many books.
30 feet.
Aha. Okay.
30 feet.
And these are 5-foot squares?
Yes.
But that guy's that. Don't want to waste on these guys.
Although, that'll be a quick bonus to HP, though, if you pick one of those guys.
Yeah, but then I can't cast it again, and it gives me other bonuses
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
until a long rest. So I'd rather hold on to it.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought there was
smart.
invocation that lets you just switch the target. I'm guessing
No.
you didn't pick that.
Nope.
Unless it was like maybe you're
That's
thinking of
something
like
else. That's
Maybe-
the Rangers one.
No, I
Hunter's
swear, because I've been looking at Hexblade stuff for the last 2-3 weeks. Pretty sure there is one that lets you rotate it later on. Anyways, not useful now, but...
yeah.
Going to. That'll be useful. Where's my better around there? As my action, I'm gonna swipe at the dude that's closer to me.
That's also the one I hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That should be nice and squishy, too.
Yep.
With my packed weapon.
Okay. Gonna give him the swish and flick.
Because it counts, it is technically a magical weapon since it is my packed weapon.
Okay.
She's whipping out her pack weapon.
Yep.
All right. It's been a while since we've seen that.
Would be a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
It was 3D printed by Sean.
And that would be just does that. Okay. So that would be 9 damage, technically slashing, but it's magical because it's a packed weapon.
That's 9 total damage that you did?
Yeah.
All right.
From the blade itself.
All right. He's still up, but he's not feeling good.
And then, because I can with sorcery points, I'm gonna make Chromatic Orb a bonus action.
Okay.
But I'm gonna hit the next dude over. I'm gonna hit the dude next to the table with that one.
Okay.
That would be a
Or that bowling ball
19
kingpin.
plus 8. 27 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit. Oh, that'll hit. Well,
Bowling ball kingpin.
people are rolling generally pretty good today
For some.
so far.
Let's say
So
I rolled
far.
once and it was a 1.
Yeah, but like I said, generally, I mean, I rolled kind of bad too, a little bit on one roll.
I mean,
so-
I rolled low on that damage, so it's only 8 damage.
On this new one, you mean?
Yeah, on this other one next to the table.
Okay.
And let's do lightning for shits and giggles.
Okay. All right, sweet.
You should just do radiant since they're all undead.
I don't think Radiant's not an option on Chromatic.
Oh.
So I think it's just elemental, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you'd like to do, Caprak?
I got a little step to the side, make it easier for others to get in.
All right, sounds good. All right, in that case, that'll be the end of that. Next in line, Gimbal.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna start wiggling my way into this place.
And you still fail the stealth check.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, just for the sake of it, let's have you roll a stealth to see if you were able to get in there quietly enough without making a lot of noise.
Nat 1.
That is.
I mean, technically, because of invisibility, he should have advantage on stealth.
Yeah, I mean that's what, I'll give it. Why don't you do advantage?
Snake eyes.
That's a nat 20.
All right.
Son of a bitch.
So yeah, you.
The first one was 16, so still pretty good.
Yeah, you just gave Bag of Nails a run for his money. You did so well with that stealth.
Well, I'm literally invisible, so.
Yeah, that too. All right. Anything else you'd
As
like
Bag
to
of
do?
Nails still sneaks up behind you and ganks you.
Yeah.
That is. Oh, and you know what? I have a bonus action. I'm gonna get Hund all up in there.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Nope. All right, hang on.
Now it looks like Kavrak was riding Hund.
Well, Hund there, and Hund is gonna do him a bite. This one guy.
Okay.
Poor
All right.
guy.
All right, little guy, little Hund. Roll us that beautiful bean footage and see what you get.
My Hund's base, that is 14 plus. You really think I would have had Hund's things memorized by now?
So many numbers to memorize. though.
14 plus 2 plus. Oh, it's my spell attack modifier. So that's 14 plus 9. 23 to hit.
Oh, that'll
Hey.
hit. That'll hit.
And then it's just 1d8.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Great. That's gonna be a whole 5 damage.
All right.
And that is force damage, so it is magical.
Okay, you said 5?
Yes.
Let's see. Force damage. Let's see. All right. So he gets bit down real hard, and all of a sudden he just falls over dead.
He's like,
Wait, no. Oh, sorry, that was that one. Sorry. I thought it was the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
One down.
Bark. And that's the end of that turn.
All
I
right.
just want to say, as Bjorn is just beating the hell out of the people around him, he's still keeping his eye on the Iron Giant thing, because that's the real enemy.
I mean, it's a distinct possibility. Okay.
That's the one he wants to really smash.
4, 5, 6, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Let's see. 25, 10,
It's bad enough there's
15,
undead here.
20.
There's an undead metal construct, which means for a Forge Cleric, that's the target.
Yep. All right, yeah. So this turn is our little Tomb Guardian fella, our big Golem-esque guy. He moves forward.
Let's call him Jeffrey.
Yes.
I like Jeffrey.
Joffrey.
Hello, Jeffrey.
Joffrey.
No, we don't want to make him that hated, okay?
Jeffrey?
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, that's all she can do. That will end his turn. And next in line is top of the round with Bag of Nails.
5, 10. I'm hidden right now, so I'm going to shoot at the dude again.
At the big guy?
Yep.
Okay.
So I get advantage. So
It's at this point Scott would like to let you know that it's actually taking 0 damage from all your attacks.
Yeah.
that's magical. So 18 to hit.
Has an anti-magic field.
Let's see. Oh yeah, 18 will hit.
Okay, so that's sneak attack. So 12 regular and 18, so 30 points of damage.
You know, I just realized that this guy has, for his damage immunities, it's lightning, poison, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical items, not made with adamantium weapons. So he...
From non-magical, my bow is +2.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. So what was the damage then?
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. 30,
No, I was going to say, oh no, you guys are going to have a shit show on your hands, but okay.
What can
30
I
points of damage.
Except you're welcome.
Okay, so as this guy's trying to walk towards you guys menacingly, you manage to drop this guy on the second shot.
Alright.
Damn.
Now, is it still intact?
I mean, yeah. It literally only took 2 arrow shots to probably the body or wherever you aimed.
I may animate it and take control.
I mean, can you bring back constructs?
I have no idea. I'm about to look that up, though.
Yeah, because that's what this particular individual would be. All right. So, is there anything else you would like to do, Bad?
Yeah, I'm gonna move over
Oh my
here.
gosh. It specifically says constructs is a possibility.
Oh.
And use my bonus action to hide under this bench.
Okay. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to zero this guy's HP, so at least I know that he's technically dead. All right. So and you are hiding under the bench. Okay. And
28 to hide.
20. Okay. Yeah. You're able to do it in that sudden pandemonium. All right. So if that is your turn, next in line is the Tomb Dwarves, and they all kind of look down at the thing that creation they just did, and they all kind of look back at you guys. They all look at each other, look back at you guys, and realizing that you just dropped this big guy in 2 hits, and one guy already, one of their other buddies is down. They all just kind of drop their weapons, and they're like, yeah, they're all like talking dwarvish and stuff.
What are they saying?
They're saying,
I would say Bear knows that.
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, they don't. What would a tomb dwarf sound like? Don't hurt us, please don't hurt us. No, we didn't mean it. We didn't mean it.
That's motive.
It's like, we will let you pass. Don't hurt us.
I'm glad I have a great insight. So that's 17 on a sense motive.
All right.
Sorry, it's just that skill doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
On insight.
Yep. All right. In this case, yeah, you beat it, and he seems sincere.
Oh, that means I can't technically kill them. Bellig, it's up to you.
And they're all looking back and forth between this little cleric and apparently what looks like the bench, because I mean I'm sure Baron is talking to the bench. So like they're like, why is he talking to a bench?
Guys,
I am the knight.
Did we get beaten by crazy people?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's be completely honest.
Yeah.
Valid.
All right. So what are you guys gonna do?
I think we should certainly restrain them. And probably, at the very least, knock over the Iron Maiden.
So
I
I'm
won't be doing any more of this nonsense.
going to sneak up behind this dude.
Wait. If we have control of the Iron Maiden, though, does that mean we can create our own army of constructs?
Well, you would
We
have.
don't know.
Not ones that we can control reliably.
Yeah, and plus it would probably take quite a while for you to probably learn how the process works.
Yeah, if you give the Artificer the next, 18 business days, then maybe.
Yeah.
It might be worth it.
Well, I don't know if you guys have 18 business days technically. But I mean, depending on how everything goes out, like, yeah, if you guys manage to successfully fix the death curse and yada yada yada, I mean, that could potentially be part of like a post-story deal, like, where you guys decide to go evil and create your own Tomb Guardian army. But that's your guys' decision.
That could be for the purposes of evil.
I think Tomb Guardians probably only come in one flavor.
I mean, that's something that you guys would have to figure out, because you guys have no idea if this Tomb Guardian was neutral, or if he was good, or if he was evil.
And maybe he was just coming to give us a hug.
I mean, that's a distinct possibility. All right, so what are we doing?
If we're dropping out of initiative order, I'm going to move behind this dude quietly and just reappear like holding my
Technically,
bow.
though,
Like,
regardless of
inches
how
from
they're
his head.
used, a Tomb Guardian is just neutral. It just follows yeah.
Just holding my arrow to his head, to the back of his head.
Yeah, and he's like, and he kind of feels the poke, a little bit of the arrow, like, and like Bairn and the invisible Gimbal and even Kavrak all suddenly sees this like wet mark appear around his pants as he totally peed himself.
Oh, but they're undead. How long has that been sitting in the tank?
I mean, it's.
Ugh.
I mean,
Nasty.
well, the fact that he peed his pants like that, Bag of Nails is probably the first one to smell. Just, have you ever smelled like really just gross pee?
Just like
Yeah,
fetid
yeah.
urine.
This is like probably like 5 times worse, because it's, who knows how long it's been sitting in there.
All right. Gimbal's certainly in favor of just taking these guys out.
Like, as in, like, taking him out as in you want to kill him, you want to put him out, or you want to take him out on a date,
I was waiting for the
Take 'em
date.
on a date, learn their methods, really integrate into their society. No, I want him dead.
Well, Bag of Nails is holding his shot, waiting for Gimbal to say something. So,
Gimbal gives the across the neck motion before remembering that he's invisible.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you're invisible.
No, Gimbal does the whole Roman Emperor thing where he holds the thumb sideways.
Yeah.
That gives a thumbs up for execution.
Yeah.
And then immediately remember that no one can see me.
How long does that last?
It's long. It's a couple minutes, like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll work.
Gimbal has not been having a great time.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just going to say, Mr. Bag, we're not taking any risks today.
I let my arrow loose.
Okay.
Directly at the back of his head.
Okay, and that I will allow to be a coup de grace.
Okay,
So,
he's dead.
Yeah. So, it's just
Now,
a
does
sudden...
the arrow pass through and hit the next one?
It's just a...
Legolas style.
Actually...
He's thinking about it.
How about this?
It is blind.
To see if that happens, how about roll me... I mean, you'll kill this guy no matter what. But how about Bag of Nails? You roll me like what a normal attack would be, and let's see if it's high enough to go through his head and to the other one.
That is a 26.
Oh!
Shit. You know what? I'm gonna let this happen because that was I even though I know that was the Bag of Nails idea, I like it anyway.
So here's my question, or here's my argument.
Mhm.
That would be pretty surprising, right?
Sure.
As in,
And we did break initiative.
That's true. All right, so you were sitting there ready to go, and then you're given the word, and the arrow just slices through his head, goes through his head like a knife through hot butter, and before the first guy even
knife through hot butter?
flip that.
a hot knife
It still works. Hot butter's pretty easy to cut through.
That is true. I guess they both yeah. Anyway.
It would be easy. I was just curious for the visual. I'll always call you out.
Oh, I know. All right, so it goes. So before it even has it, before this first tomb dwarf has a chance to even hit his knees, this arrow hits the other guy here, right by Bairn and by Gimbal. Why don't you go ahead and roll me your damage?
Sneak attack. Assassinate?
I'm sure.
Sorry, there's a lot of pluses.
Oh my god. No.
73 points of damage.
Only 73, huh?
Yeah.
And you
Both of them have imploded.
yes, they it goes through the one, he starts to drop as the arrow hits the other guy, and there's not necessarily an explosion per se, but there's definitely a good spray of undead dwarf blood and brains kind of coming out his head as it hits him, and they both go down.
Okay,
Like-
so hear me out, right?
Mhm.
And not to screw Gimbal over here, but
Mhm.
from where I'm standing and the blood spray,
Oh yeah.
would there be a cover, like an invisible blood shaped?
I mean, okay.
I just sent a gif of what's going to happen. The poor Gimbal.
Okay, let me ask Gimbal then. As far as invisibility works, is it anything? Does anything that you're wearing, does that turn invisible?
Let me get the specific
It
wording
does.
out.
Okay.
I don't want to
It
make any
does.
assumptions.
So it would land on him and immediately disappear.
Yeah.
There would definitely be a second where you could see it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. You would just see the splatter. You would see when you have like an umbrella in the rain. If
And
you
there'd
were,
definitely be a trail behind poor Gimbal as it's dripping off of him.
Yeah. Exactly. So I mean, so if that's the case, then yeah, that's what would happen. It would hit him, but then disappear, and then you'd see like any cloud, any spray would just still be kind of linger in the air and kind of fall into the ground. So all right, so that takes care of him.
That one is very dead.
Oh yeah, they're both very dead.
And I'm just gonna turn to Baron and say, I left one for you.
Oh, actually, there's two left.
Remember, they surrendered, so I got to be the good cleric right now. So you guys can do your thing. I'm just trying to ignore what's going on.
Yeah.
Kavarak, I left one for you.
Baron's just searching the room for Munchkin.
All right, and so at this point, because the fact that they tried giving up, and
there it is. I rolled a nat 1 on my loot the room check.
Oh, but see, that's the thing. We may have to restart initiative because since two of them were suddenly killed out of initiative, the other two Tomb Guardians, they start freaking out. They go to grab their axes again, and they're
for your life at least.
and they're ready to fight again. So I'm not going to have us re-roll initiative, but we're going to continue, I guess, from Bag of Nails, since he was the last one to go.
Since I was the catalyst.
So this guy and that guy are the two that are still
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so I guess after Bag of Nails would be the dwarves again, and I'm gonna roll for both of them and see if they run away or they have the balls to stay. Well, the one near the Iron Maiden, he actually has the guts to stay, but this other one though, not so much. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's see. All right, boom, and he goes up.
Attack of opportunity.
Oh. Okay. All right. Attack away.
28 to hit.
Oh, that hits. That hits. Oh no.
He ain't gonna be running for long.
I don't get no sneak attack damage, so it's only 9 points of damage.
Okay.
It hurts though.
Let's see. Let's see.
He's just like,
Yep. But yeah, you do manage to hit him, but he continues to haul ass up the stairs.
That's valid.
Yeah, as you hear kind of going up, the echo of his footsteps, and then this guy up top, he kind of moves over here, and right by his little Tomb Guardian friend that he literally just made, physically and literally just made, and and he's sitting there, with his axe, looking around at you guys, trying to. You can tell he's scared, but he's holding this. But this guy, he's holding his ground though. He is holding his ground.
He gets some amount of credit, street cred from this.
All right, and that'll end his turn. Next in line is Baron.
Oh, Baron said what he's going to do, and he failed dismally at doing what he said he was going to do. Moving on.
All right, and Kavarak.
I still made you some movements just to see how I was dicking around.
I don't need to move if I'm just gonna spell. Yeah, I'll just hurl a spell at him.
All right.
Done Eldritch Blast in a while.
14 to hit?
That does not hit.
I didn't think so.
What were you trying to cast?
Wait. Oh, dang it.
Oh, what?
You keep giving me the results too fast. I'm supposed to flash of genius before you give the answer, so I can't use that now.
That sucks.
This is gonna be
You got a flash of hindsight.
Yeah. So what kind of attack did you try throwing at him? What kind of spell was it?
It was just gonna be a chromatic orb again.
Oh, all right. So this chromatic orb, it buzzes by him, just barely misses him, and it scares him enough where he drops to his butt. So now he's like on his butt, like All right. Is that all you're gonna do, Kavarak?
Move up a bit. Like here.
All right. If that is your turn, next in line would be Mr. Gimbal.
Gimble's gonna take the dash action.
Okay.
I can move a whole 50 feet. 5.
We should shove the last one into the Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Wait,
What size are
wait.
these ports?
Alec, do you want to take your attack of opportunity?
I only get
No,
one
I
reaction.
specifically planned it. So as I'm passing, because I have to pass by both Baron and Bag of Nails, I'm gonna be like under my breath, like passing.
On your left. On your left.
Yep.
I mean, the Dungeon Master can rule however he'd like, but I'm gonna try. I'll use up some double movement to get around him because I'm a small critter.
Okay.
I want to pause, and I'm gonna try and impose the hallway from him going any further.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a go. He's probably in such a panicked state that, he's trying to get up there, and you managed to. He probably never expected a gnome to move so fast. So.
Well, and he's invisible.
That's true. So all of a sudden he just feels he hears as he stumbles a little bit as you get up there and get up in front of him. All right, what are you doing?
That was that. I tried to take the dash action to pull that off.
Okay.
So as a bonus action, I'll get Hund moving 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, I guess. And I'll do a bite.
Oh, and that guy. Okay.
A force-empowered rend, it's called. That's a nat 20 from Hund.
Sweet.
Hund doesn't get those terribly often.
Okay.
Still a low roll. That'll be... Oh, wait, no, that's 8, 9, 10, plus 4. 14 damage.
All right.
Not bad.
And that is force damage.
All right. So yeah, that hits him for the full amount.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. Next in line after that would have been the Tomb Guardian, but next in line is actually Bag of Nails.
So Bag of Nails is gonna step right here, and he has a friend who is. No, let's do this way. He's going to hide first,
Okay.
so he gets advantage on this attack. So
Okay.
stealth, natural 20 for a total of 32.
Damn. Okay. All right. That works. That works. Was that for the hiding?
Yep.
Okay.
Then he's going to turn right here, and he is going to attack the guy that's running.
All right. Roll that attack dice.
If I get splattered twice...
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Oh no.
So,
I'm out of
19 to
invisibility, just a macabre mess.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So 19 does hit.
Mm-hmm. 28 points of damage.
Okay. Let's see. Let me do the thing. Oh wow. Yeah. This guy. Yeah. He's not feeling good. Like, not even close to it. Okay. So yeah, you hit him. He's still up, but you did quite a lot of damage to him.
Okay.
That's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next in line is the Tomb Dwarves. So first of all, this guy on the stairs, he's trying to run. He gets suddenly hit, and then he suddenly gets like blocked by some invisible thing. He doesn't even know what's in front of him. So he kind of stumbles a little bit and kind of hits an invisible gimbal, and then on the next
strength contest would probably be the most appropriate thing to get past me.
Yeah, and then he ends up getting hit by this arrow, and just since he's like right here in your face, Gimbal, you definitely get a little bit of that mouth blood and spit and a little bit of blood all right on your face. So yeah, you're not.
Well, these are undead too, so it's probably like that black viscous.
Yeah, that congealed sort of.
Yeah, and maybe a little bit of like dust, a little too. So yeah, he is going to attempt to push past you in his desperate attempt Okay. Oh, that's not good. That would be a 9.
15.
Yeah, he tries to push past you, but in his injured state, he can't make it past whatever invisible thing is in front of him. So he's.
I have the high ground. He
Yep.
cannot win.
Yeah. You know what?
I don't even know if you still count as having the high ground. You're still pushing his upper thigh.
I mean, so this particular tomb dwarf we're going to call Anakin. No, we can't even give him even that honor. We're going to call him Annie for that.
Ooh.
All right, so and then this other guy that was just bitten, he is going to try to get up, costing him half his movement. And let's see, he is going to go. Let's see.
It's Tumakin, by the way.
10, 15,
But where did that come from?
20. Oh, wrong guy.
Whoa.
Hold on. 5, 10, 15,
So there'd be some attack opportunities, right?
25, 30. Yes, so you can. So Baron can make an attack of opportunity if he would like to. And I think since he did, actually, even Kavrak could do it if he wanted to.
I just want to trip him.
Make a dex roll for that.
I think it's still an attack. It's just a non-damaging one.
I don't know if I would call it really an attack. I mean, because you're just trying to put your foot out to see if you can catch him. So why don't you
11 does not hit.
Okay. And
I rolled a 19, by the way.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, he does fall. He falls right here, face forward, and his axe just goes skittering across the floor at this point.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay, that ends his turn. I'm assuming with Bear next. Are you doing anything this turn, Mr. Cleric?
Once again, I'm still iffy about trying to kill people that actually were trying to surrender.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to do some searching the room and investigation again.
Okay.
Jesus!
Didn't get anything good, I assume.
It wasn't a 1, but still.
You got a 2.
It's like opposite day. Normally when I do aimless checks, that's when I roll well, not during combat.
Yeah. Well.
That was a 3, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. You don't find anything.
Well, technically a 6 since I get a plus. Whatever.
You find a couple dead dwarves.
Yeah. All right. Next in line would be Kavarak.
Alrighty, and that guy is just kind of right there.
Yep.
And he's face planted.
Yeah, so you get advantage on any melee attacks.
Yep.
Let's do.
Did you actually cast the Hexblade's Curse, by the way?
Nope.
Okay.
Big guy died too fast.
Let's do. Nope. Freaking. Yeah. I'm gonna cast a Witch Bolt.
Okay. That sounds potentially painful.
So that's 1. Hold up. No, I'm actually gonna hold that one. I forgot that one's a spell that lasts.
Oh, okay.
So I don't actually want to use that one.
Gotcha.
I'll just, let's use an Eldritch Blast.
Good old Eldritch Blast.
Good old Eldritch Blast.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I forget. Would we get advantage with that if someone's prone? Probably not, because
You get disadvantage for any ranged attacks when somebody's prone.
All right. So yep, go ahead and roll your Eldritch attack. Attack.
Make a range spell attack. If it's with disadvantage, it would not hit.
Well, I don't think you get disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Tomb Dwarf would get disadvantage, I think.
No, ranged attacks get disadvantage on prone people.
Really?
Yep.
I mean,
You could make the
Melee-
argument that because
melee gets
combat gives you
advantage.
point blank range,
But
that
then
maybe it would or wouldn't. But technically, a prone object at distance, you do have disadvantage.
But at this point, though, the Tomb Dwarf is like literally right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be up to the dungeon master's discretion.
You know what? Yeah, I think in this case, I'll just give you the normal roll. So since you're like, I mean, it's like if you had a shotgun pointed at someone who's just sitting there within a foot of you, you're probably gonna hit him. So same situation here.
Prone creatures. No, so this prone does not. I pulled up prone here. It does not say. This is roll 20.
Check the book.
No, so technically it's all. So it says an attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage. So it's just any attack. It's not.
I think you're thinking older editions. For the other one.
So reach attacks with reach would also. So you have to be within 5 feet. But I'm right next to the sucker, anyways.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have disadvantage.
Yeah. All right. All right.
So
and-
I'm actually just gonna flat. But well, that's a 1 anyway. So yeah, I don't hit.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to do during this turn?
No, not really.
Okay. After Kavrak is Gimbal.
I'm gonna pull out the new toy,
Oh.
my big spicy sword.
Oh. The Flame
Actually, the
Tongue.
Dungeon Master's Guide, because I don't have this weapon's stats at the moment.
What?
The Dungeon Master's Guide?
Isn't it the swords in the player's handbook?
No,
No. Yeah. This. Yeah. I
a
thought.
magic sword that's in the.
Oh, it's a magic sword.
Yes. Didn't I send you the stats for it like a
Did
while
you? I'm
back?
so sorry. You
I-
might have.
I mean, I might have. If I did, I'm sure it's probably in Discord somewhere. But
I thought you were just talking about a regular. I'm like, the sword's right there, my dude. I didn't realize you had.
let's see.
I have it here. Do extra 2d6 of fire damage. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you do have the stats now.
Yeah, I
Okay.
luckily you sent me the exact page that it was on in Discord, so
Oh,
it
okay.
was quite quick to actually find the information.
Sweet. Okay. Cool.
So this is gonna be. I have to roll the hit first. Should do that.
Okay.
Well, what you doing all the way over there, friend? That's gonna be 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Oh no! I have a multi-attack, don't I?
I mean, maybe.
All the things. It's been a while since I played Gimbal.
Yeah.
Like 2 whole weeks. Are you kidding me?
That was a good try though. That was actually somewhat close.
Okay. Yes, I do have an extra attack.
Okay.
So I'll try one more time.
Sounds good to me.
That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
God, so close yet so far.
Oh,
So
all right.
close.
That's my turn.
All right. All
So
right.
he got a real sort of spicy haircut.
Yep. Yeah. He suddenly he just sees like I guess I guess I should ask again. With invisibility, was any weapon that you're holding, does that become invisible?
I
Yeah.
believe. Again, I'll double check. I apologize for not.
No, it's
keeping it
okay
up.
because this is the first time. Because I mean, it's probably not going to matter mechanically, but I just want because if it ends up being visible, you can just imagine all of a sudden. Whoosh,
How threatening is that?
yeah, a floating
So-
flame tongue.
He should have got advantage on the first attack.
Okay.
And once he attacked, he became visible.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so you know what? How about
Yeah, I see that now.
okay?
That's
how,
fine.
How about okay? Then do you want me to give you one more shot for on the attack?
No, I'm fine. I didn't know it, and I'm okay with that.
Okay, it's all good. I mean, I
but
didn't-
for the record, anything the first attack, the sword was also invisible.
Okay. All right. So yeah, he's going up there. He's there, has this thing in the way. Suddenly he just feels two slices of like red hot heat.
And then the most imposing gnome he's ever seen is in front of him.
just suddenly appears. Like it's almost like that's what was in front of me. Oh God, that sword, that kind of a thing. Like he knows he is fucked.
All right, now that's my turn.
Okay.
Bonus action, hunt.
Oh yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just gonna hold that door.
All right.
Okay.
And that's
Dang.
the turn.
This whole thing is just turned into just like I almost feel like this is like Tomb Dwarf torture now at this point.
Yeah, we're just trying to make sure no one gets out and warns anybody.
That's fair.
I was an assassin before they met me, so this is not news to me.
Yeah. Okay, so that was that. Okay, top of the round, we have a bag of nails.
And I will shoot the one that Gimbal is facing off against.
Okay. Go ahead and roll attack.
19 to hit.
Yes, that does hit.
$36 points of damage.
God, did you have to do them so bad like that? Good God.
I wanted Gimbal to get sprayed with blood again.
I mean, this
He's painting Gimbal.
this poor tomb dwarf. This guy is at 3 hit points. Good Lord. Jeez. Yeah. So yeah, you hit him, and he gets sprayed with even more viscous tomb dwarf innards, inner juices, we'll say, as he falls to the ground, bloody dead.
Can we say that my arrow passes through his innards
Oh no.
and kind of blows out one side, and then when he falls, Gimbal falls into his abdomen cavity?
Oh God.
But why?
Oh, okay. Wow. I would love to have two awesome things like that in one fight, but I think we're gonna just go with the normal.
Yeah,
normal
okay.
one this time. I mean, if you
That's
got,
fair.
I think if you'd got like maybe a nat 20 on it, maybe.
That's fair.
But all right, but he does fall. But when he falls forward, he does fall forward. Like he lands like on top of or on Gimbal, where his body's just now hanging limp. Like, but his like chin is on his shoulder now, and he's motionless. And now Gimbal's like, he has this big old tomb dwarf on him now. Okay, so that was Bag of Nails' turn. Next is the Tomb Dwarves. This Tomb Dwarf that is laying there on the ground, he hears his other Tomb Dwarf buddy. He hears the echoing sound of horrible death happening in the stairwell. And at this point, he realizes that I'm fucked. And he looks out. He sees his battle axe over there. He kind of gets up, or he rolls over onto his back, and he just looks up at Kavrak, and he just says, and he's just like, like almost like I don't know what to do. Kind
Make
of a
it
thing.
quick.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's his turn. After that is there any looking that you would like to do, Baron?
Let's see if I can fail this 3 times in a row.
Okay.
Ah. 12 for investigating the room.
I mean, you definitely find, you do see some fairly disgusting jars of these jars are like filled with blood and other viscous things, like maybe like different body parts. Like, oh, here's one that looks like maybe could be livers. Here's another one that looks like, it's full of some random assortment of eyeballs. While others, you find like just weird unknown jars and whatnot of like green unknown liquids, but nothing.
Hey, Sean, you want to try it?
I do love my green viscous liquids.
But yeah, that's pretty much all you find. I'm assuming that's all you want to do this turn.
Yep.
All right. Next in line is Kavarak. What are you going to do there, sir?
The dude next to me, he's asking to be put out of his misery, right? Like,
I mean, on one hand, he doesn't want to die again. But at the same time, it's like he doesn't have any choice, so he's just resigning to his fate at this point.
And how fucked is he looking?
Let's see. Well, he would look, for a tomb dwarf, he looks like he would be one of the healthier looking tomb dwarves you've seen in this dungeon, in terms of, like, damage is concerned.
Okay. Quicken spell. So it's a bonus action. An orb. Lightning orb to the chest.
Damn.
I wanna stop this fucker's heart.
Wow.
He is undead, remember?
He is undead though.
So I don't even know if he even has a heartbeat, to be honest.
Yep.
I mean, you do that, and of course you'll smell like like a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Restaurant.
16 to hit.
Nope, that does not hit.
16 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, then with my action, I'm gonna just go to stab him.
Okay. All right. Well, then roll your attack on it.
Well, that's a 15. Damn it.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah, their armor class is just
Yeah,
a little spicy.
and now this tomb dwarf, he's just sitting there. He sees as you completely miss your first spell. He sees you attack, miss with your weapon attack, and you just that look of like what's wrong with you?
No, see, I gotta cast a spell and I sneeze. All the dust, it's getting to me.
Yeah.
And from the sneeze, my eyes are still watering.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to be fair, you could say that you may not have done any physical damage to him, but you definitely did some emotional damage to him when you sneezed. You got a little bit of like Goliath snot in his mouth by accident.
When you sneeze, you accidentally cast a random fireball. Roll a d100 to see where it goes.
Yeah. All right. So
that's a wild magic sorcerer.
yeah. All right. So that's
On every character that Iris plays is a wild magic sorcerer.
okay, Gimbal. You're up.
I'll walk down the stairs a bit. If you wouldn't mind just like moving me to where I can see the guy that's prone. I'm gonna go ahead and
There.
cast Frostbite on the dwarf.
Okay.
He makes a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
God, you're so mean.
Okay. That would be a modded 20.
No damage then.
I swear, this tomb dwarf will not
This
die.
one dwarf. Like,
and
what's wrong?
he's letting you kill him. Oh no.
It's a cantrip, so I'm pretty sure that there's just no damage then.
What is it called?
Oh, Xanthos.
What is it called again?
I'll have Hun give him a bite though.
Okay.
Because at least Hun got a nat 20 once.
That is true.
There's that. That's gonna be 17 to hit.
Right on the nose.
Oh, we get to deal a little bit of damage. 7 force damage.
All right.
We're just gonna chip damage this guy.
Let's see. Oops.
For this campaign, everyone's alignment is now evil.
Yeah.
Chaotic neutral, baby.
Yeah. Okay. So if that's the case, if that's the end of your turn, Gimbal, next in line is Bag of Nails. Come on, Bag of Nails, can you clutch this one?
I don't know. So 5, 10. Actually, I'll stay this far away so I don't get disadvantage. And
But at the same time, though, I don't want to say anything because I'm going. I thought it was going to the route of mind of a player.
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh no. And this is just when the tomb dwarf just kills himself because at this point, everyone else. And as everyone, you know what? I'm just gonna make that happen because everyone is having such a hard time killing this guy that he's so tired of this crap. He manages to, like, you know, he takes his hand and he goes. He digs his hand into his chest. He squishes into his own heart. He just dies.
Seems about right.
Yep. All right, and that is the end of initiative.
Oh, that was just depressing.
I
It
don't-
started off good.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a fight quite happen like that before. All right.
I thought, I'm gonna make him roll. That way I don't have to challenge his armor class. Nope.
I have a plus 10 and I still failed.
I have a plus 11.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick break. So anyone has to go to the bathroom, get a drink, whatever, we can do that, and then we will come back and we will begin to explore and whatnot. And yeah, we will do that. So we'll be back in maybe like 5 minutes or so. All right, we are back.
Oh no, Bag of Nails died. Moving on.
Yeah, we did have Ryan. He did have to take off for some real life stuff. No, don't worry, nothing's wrong. Just real life stuff. So, yep. But yeah, on that end, we are back. First time I think I've ever had a one of my NPCs commit suicide. But
After refusing to die in the first place.
yeah.
Really, it's their own fault.
Yep, quite possibly. All right, so on that end, that is, we're not in initiative anymore. What do we want to do?
I'm going up the stairs and see in the next room.
Okay.
And I think me and Hunt are gonna go behind him as well.
Okay.
Wait, were we gonna smash the thing first? Sorry.
You know, I think we can leave it for now. If there's no one to operate it, we should be okay, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm sort of going on for now.
18 days.
Yeah. All right. So heading. Let me double check make sure we got the right map on here. Yes, we do. And switch you guys over. And boop.
Oh yeah.
Oop. Actually, I did a thing. Oop. Okay, never mind. I'm good. Okay. Whew. Okay, I almost thought I ruined something there for a second. Okay, do that. Okay, now I need to remember where I. Oh yes, there you guys are.
That's right. You can sort of move us from here. I got
Yeah. Okay, so I do see. Okay, I see.
Hey, our old Wasp character has finally been found.
Okay, so I found Hund, I found Gimbal, I found Bag of Nails, I found Kavarak.
Baron's right at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh yeah, there he is. Okay. Let me do this, minimize, or not minimize, but zoom out a little bit so I can move you guys where you are. Okay. You are gonna be over here, and Gimbal is going to be over here. And then just for the sake of everyone, I will also move Kavarak there as well as Hund. So yeah.
We made it all the way back to the beginning, essentially.
Yeah, so first of all, you do come across what seems like a blank door. But
That can't be right.
But since you are that close, you do know this particular wall is actually a secret door, and you managed to find a way to be able in these little hidden notches, and you're able to kind of pull it up, kind of like a garage door.
On a door.
Yeah. Well, hey, you're a pretty tough dwarf, and so yeah, you managed to get that
I'm
bad.
just saying, when it comes to secret doors and made out of stone, it shouldn't be that difficult.
That's true. Yep, and then in front of you is a hallway, and as you guys come out of said hallway, you guys recognize these areas. This was the first floor area where if you were to go to your character's right or north, you'd find that was the room that had that magnetic statue shield combo.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, and then down south.
Oh, yeah.
And then down south was the room with all the paper mache whites that you guys fought. Where I think that's where, what was it? It was one. I suddenly can't remember which one it was, but it was one of the trickster gods that was in there as well.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so I was right. It's an escape route.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
That's good to know. But I think I'll do it in character. This is what we were hoping for, but I do think we should head back down. We've seen this. There's nothing more to see up here.
Don't
Okay.
think this is the right direction.
Okay.
Unless we had stuff that we skipped in the first place up here.
Well, that's for another time, perhaps.
Perhaps.
So I think we go back down to the T-Rex room, because we could have gone down there, and we tried.
We also skipped a room on the spiral staircase when we went to fight all these little tomb dwarfs that we got.
Let's go check that out then.
Okay. So you want to go back down to
Yeah,
the floor?
we've done what we need to do up in this spot, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to be back in the floor you were just at.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me
Yeah.
All that.
Right
And
here.
We'll make sure that trap door's wedged open though, just in case.
okay.
But yeah, here's where there's a door we haven't gone through yet.
Oh no, you've been in there. That was the one with withers.
Yeah, we went in there.
Yeah, that's the one where Kavrak or not Kavrak.
I didn't. I don't have anything revealed on my page from there.
Well, I mean, because Bag of Nails went in there and he was talking to withers. It was all the way. It was like the hands, the walking hands and stuff. And then
my entire page just went gray.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's not good. Maybe
It says nothing is visible.
Oh no. I don't know how that would be.
This just in. You've been blinded.
Yeah. Maybe try to restart. Maybe.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right. So as we're trying to get that taken care of.
I found a trap.
Yeah. Okay. So, you guys are back at the spiral staircase. What do you guys want to do?
I'm getting a spinning out of roll 20, so they may have gone down.
I mean,
So if you guys do something, it stops. Let me know.
It's still here.
it's still
Smart
working.
rat.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
Weird.
Maybe it's a weird, like one of those weird, like just a connection issue. Maybe that's what it sounds like to me. But yeah. So either you have the room where those tomb dwarves were at. You have the one to the left that had withers and the hands in there, and then you have that door to the little hallway to the right that had that scrying pool that Baron did go in there and he saw. He looked into it and saw from the perspective of something else fixing some kind of a machine type of thing.
I think we want to go down to the T-Rex room.
I
Okay.
think we could have gone even farther down from there.
All right. So real quick, let me take
And there
out.
was that whole other staircase too.
Okay. So let me going back down here. One floor, back at the T-Rex room. This is where you guys were before.
So the main roll 20 is working fine for
Yes,
me. It's
there-
opening up Toa that's not working.
Oh
there was-
no.
This area that I moved Hunt to.
I need a gateway timeout.
Okay. What is it working for you now?
No, I'm getting the host error out of roll 20 right now.
Oh great.
Oh, so Roll 20 has been having some issues since like midweek. Where even like Friday night when I had a campaign that a friend runs, it wasn't loading for anyone, even DM, and it was just giving that error. It's not a host as in the DM hosting. It's host as in like in internet like
Yeah.
20s host.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it does sound like
is
that's.
messing up.
Yeah, it does sound like it's like on roll 20's end. It sounds like.
Yeah.
But-
But even on our side, it's showing me your name. So
Yeah.
it's acting as if you're still there.
I was just gonna say, yeah, your name popped in. So are you back? Were you able to get back in?
Nope, not yet.
No, it won't be yet.
All right. So you guys. So are you guys going back into the T-Rex room again?
Well, so I'm trying to remember this staircase here. It had an up and a down,
Correct.
and we went up first, right?
Yeah. You went up one floor to where you ended up finding those tomb dwarves. And
Yeah.
then you guys went up the stairs to find the thing. You guys came back down one more floor back here. So
Yeah. And then Bag of Nails had found this door, but we don't really know what's in it yet.
Yep.
Alright, I think I'm back.
okay, good.
What's our vote? Do we want to go and see what's together, or do we just want to go down here first? And then if we hit dead ends down here, then go to that other one.
I think I mean, probably for the sake of convenience, I think we check out down the stairs first.
I have one error though. It is not saving any prior seen thing, so I'm literally only what I can see is what's on the map.
Oh yeah. Sometimes you gotta love Roll20. Sometimes you gotta love it.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully we'll. Things
So
all
you guys can navigate because I can't see Jack Diddley other than where my character's at.
okay.
It's so weird.
All right. So you do want to go back down?
We want to go down these stairs because we haven't gone down.
Okay. All right. Well, if that's the general consensus, then I'll take us downstairs. Let's see. Let me do that.
So confirm we're outright just leaving Bag of Nails behind, so he has to actually find us later, right?
Correct. Okay. Before I let you guys in, let me get you guys positioned correctly, because in here there are a couple different ways to get in here. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a tight fit, I think. Let's see here, and
That's what Toys R Us said.
no, oh my God, that's why we're not allowed to Toys R Us
Brought it up.
anymore. Yeah. Okay. All right. So now let me get you guys actually moved over. Boom. And do here. Okay. Do over there. All right. So if you kind of look at near the bottom left, you'll see the spiral staircase, kind of sitting there chilling out. And you guys, I kind of had to try to cram you guys in. Okay.
And now the opposite problem. Everything reveals itself.
Oh, see, because that was on purpose. On this one.
Okay.
That's on purpose. Okay, I'm gonna see if anything for me to read, and then yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Do I need to here? Okay. So anyway, yeah, you guys do make it down to the very bottom of the stairs. Let's see.
Looks like there's a door on the right and a hallway to below us.
Yeah. Let's see. Torches. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's fairly it's dank and warm because of the torches and stuff that are in here. But other than that, yeah, you see a door to the right and you see a corridor down below. What do you guys want to do?
What do I see on the floor in this southward corridor? Is that just sort of like good old fashioned dungeon grind?
Yeah. It's goop. It's like it's very moist looking, but yeah, it looks like goop, just disgusting.
John
goop.
likes it moist.
Oh, lovely.
I'm gonna my vote's on the doorway to the right.
Yep, I was gonna open the door.
All right. Let's see.
That's all everyone dies.
Yep. So yeah, it's at the bottom of the staircase. A dark corridor leads south, while a stone door with iron hinges and a brass knob stands to the east. You open the door, and opening to a very, very large cavern. Let's see. Do that. It is a large room, and this is probably one of the most mechanically inclined rooms you've probably ever seen.
People should be excited.
Yeah, like the tombs and other little locations here in Omu at all. Yeah, this is because you see these really big, things that almost look like giant gears. They're not moving.
It grinds my gears.
Yeah, it does grind my gears, and maybe yours too. Maybe all of us.
And not one, but two skeleton boys.
It's like,
Which we can't see yet.
Okay. I mean, really, okay. Okay. Sorry,
Weekend,
that was my bad. I will. Boop.
Oh.
Yeah, that one of them. I was only supposed to have one around here, but.
Okay.
So yeah, and excuse me. So you guys, your guys are now at this dock. We have a
trap right there.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find what that says here. Okay. This particular so it's a cage. It has a rusty iron gate in front on it. It's well, from a mechanic standpoint, you could tell it'll fit either a medium-sized or smaller creature. And it's just chilling out there, like for you to get in or not get in or whatever.
And then we have sort of.
I've seen enough Shark Week to know where this is going.
Yeah.
We've got two sort of small-looking boats here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and as you guys are looking out into this room, I mean, really, most of your guys' view would probably be somewhat askew because of these giant gear structures. But if you look over to just to the right of where you guys are, it's kind of like a bridge. So you could like swim, or you could like row a boat or something underneath it with no problem.
My dungeoneering instincts tell me turn back and go south.
And I want everyone to roll a perception check.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the aboleth. Oh, never mind. I don't see it.
Now is when we really could have used Bag of Nails' presence.
Yeah.
That was a 7, but that's after I rolled a 2.
Yeah, because it's like after what I had planned with this particular room, like the fact that we've like one character down.
I got.
My sheet go.
Is it done in the full?
Bathroom?
Oh, there it is. It was on the table and now it's gone.
We got an 18.
Okay, well, I will say that's definitely enough for you to be able to hear, like this echo somewhere, where you hear this like this deep voice, like just like echoing throughout the entire cavern, and he's like, "Where are you? I do not like it here. I want out. Show yourself."
Okay.
Noted.
Let's see.
But I do think. Here's Gimble's stance. Water's scary. Land good. Oh, well, there he goes. Gimble and Hund are gonna go back and check out that southern the hallway here.
Okay. Well, okay, so you guys are over there, and see that the hallway does to, well, it would be to your left, even though it's to the right on the map. So,
What? Oh, yeah, okay. No, I'm good. I'm tracking now. You really broke me for a hot second there. I'm gonna go ahead. When I say me and Hund, it's really Hund and me.
it'd technically be Hund and I.
No,
Oh.
I'm choosing.
It's Fox and the Hund.
Alright.
I'm writing a book. It's called Hund and Me.
All right. Oh my God! Don't know. That's not a. That I will never watch that movie again. I will tell you what. All right. So yeah. So looking down the hall, it seems to end in a dead end.
Do I have that thing that I had started?
Baron wants to lift up the crab trap.
Well, I mean, that cage is kind of already of water.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like partially submerged.
Oh.
Never mind.
Okay, it's all good.
I'll just follow the group then. Because everyone else is a bunch of whiners.
Hey, I was gonna go out to check out what you were checking out.
There's an exceptional look of disappointment on Baron's face.
Oh no. Okay, so what are you doing? What is the plan of attack?
Well, it was to go fight the Aboleth, but everyone else sucks.
You suck.
Your mom sucks.
I'm gonna roll perception because any kind of just empty hallway is infinitely suspicious.
Okay.
I got a nat 20.
After
It's just a hallway.
Yeah,
and a dead end.
Yeah, you look around, and
Neener.
and yeah, suddenly, out of nowhere,
Rocks fall.
yes, no, suddenly, get this, nothing happens.
All right.
Everything
I'm
looks
impressed.
good. Everything looks good.
That's tough.
Wow. That would be.
I was about to delete it.
All right. Are you gonna try to keep marching forward, or are you guys gonna try to go back out to the boats?
If there's nothing there.
There's nothing there though, so back to the.
Set off the trap, Gimbal. Set off the traps.
Well, I said I was checking out the hallway. So I mean, there's nothing here then. Back to the boats.
Oops.
All right. Back to the boats then. All right.
I'm gonna hop in a boat.
If you want to move me up there as well, please.
Okay. And so yeah, and as you guys all.
Now, are we gonna be smart and all be in the same boat?
I just.
I mean, each boat should.
Good
I
enough.
would assume you could fit 4 people by the looks of it. I would think, based on how it's designed.
Although we could just have Hun spider walk his way everywhere.
That's true.
Where did. Oh, I have something to go blocked.
Gimbal, yeah, well, guys, where next? I'm wildly uncomfortable with boats.
I want to see how clean the water looks.
Push Gimbal in and see if he's dirty.
No. That would probably give Gimbal nightmares for weeks, probably.
Nature?
Sure.
That's not a high roll. 6. Yeah, it's water.
Okay. You do notice.
Are you sure?
You do notice that the water is wet.
Okay, but is it?
You know, because there is a scientific answer to that, and the answer to that is yes. Because you think something is only wet when water is on it, but what needs to happen for something to be wet? The water molecules have to attach to something else, right? Well, they're attaching to other water molecules, making each other water molecule wet. Hence.
All right, we're moving the boat.
I'm just.
Boat's going this way.
Yeah, unfortunately, we cannot move the boats, and you cannot go that way.
Oh.
Yeah, so far you can only go under here.
Okay, so we're going underneath here.
You can't go around?
You can't go through the gears, no. Oh, hold on. I mean, oh, okay.
No, but there's a gap here.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you could go around to the left. It looks like at least a little.
That's where I'd like to check out first.
Yeah.
Just 1 hour.
I don't know if there's much
Because-
here.
Oh, because that's wall.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could say. Well, I'll say that one is also kind of bridgy
I
as
still have work
well.
to do tonight, too.
Yes. Yep. I didn't know whether you'd be done.
Let's go.
Yep, I've been working on it overnight.
Yeah, then I suppose
Thing.
go underneath this other bridge then.
So, which way are we going?
We're going underneath this thingy.
The one on the bottom.
The one that I was trying to do in the first place?
Okay.
Well, no, you were trying to go through the middle.
Oh no, the other option was that, and you guys went to the top corner.
Okay.
Well, because I wanted to see if that was also a way under or around.
Okay.
Why is there 2 permablock things in our view?
Okay.
What we've
All right.
done, we've just taken the back end of Hund and like
And
dipped him into the
stuck
back
it and the
of the
tail's
boat,
going.
and the tail's just.
Yeah.
Okay. So in this case, the whole thing with the blue blobs, I did alter this room a little bit so that gear on that giant gear thing on the right, it's at, you see as you guys are coming around the edge, you see that instead of being nice and flat and horizontal like the others are, this one it looks like it's been broken. Most of it is in the water.
Okay.
So there's that. And then again, I want you guys to roll me another perception.
Well, I've already used up my nat 20.
Oh no.
Now, before you answer anybody about their role, I might have to give them a flash of genius.
I got a 17.
I got a 20.
I would say those are good. Those are good enough.
I got a 19.
And he got a 19.
Got nine. You at this point, you guys are much closer to this at this point. As you're looking around and everything, you guys notice that flying into view,
Don't like that.
you see, like to the right of the map, you see a beholder. And right now he's just sitting there floating around, and he's sitting there, yelling, "Oh, get me out of here! I hate this place."
So hear me out, guys. If we befriend the beholder that's trying to get out, then he's our ally. And we have our own Xanathar.
Oh no!
If it's one of those rare intelligent ones.
I mean, they're all technically intelligent.
They're all intelligent, but it's rare that they have the.
Yeah, where they're not like overcome with madness.
Yeah. I was just reading that recently, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I like beholders. This is the first time I ever get to use an actual beholder, and I love it.
And we don't have a bag of nails, just the one shot it.
Nope. All right. So I'm gonna roll to see if he notices you guys.
The beholder.
Yeah. And let's see. Let me look at his stats real quick.
Should we Pirates of the Caribbean this, guys? Flip the boat over and rock it?
Okay, well, he rolled a 13, so safe to say he sees you guys sitting out there floating in the water.
Hi.
You let me out of here! And he's kind of like bloop, bloop, bloop. And before we do anything else, what do you guys want to do in reaction to a beholder coming at your faces?
Sense motive.
All right.
$22.
He looks like he wants. Not only does he want out, but he also wants to kill you as well.
Oh, that's not good.
No, not really. All right. Anything else before we start initiative?
I'm gonna look at what damage type disintegration is.
Oh, isn't that kind of cheating?
Shh.
That's cheating. All right. Everyone, roll that beautiful bean initiative.
You can roll data since he's on the potty. Where is it? Over there. Here's his D20. So that looks like this. I think that's the 12. Oh, there it is. It's behind his cup, right there. Roll that one.
Got a 1.
No, that's a 7. So yeah, that's the 7. Look at that.
Oh no.
That's the 1. So
We're initiating, right?
Yep.
he got
I
a
rolled.
10.
Okay, he got it. Gimbal did.
Yeah, Gimble got a 10.
Okay.
I got a 15.
Okay.
I did, however, roll myself a 1, so I've got a 3.
Wow.
Now, what's Zoe gonna roll at?
No, Zoe rolled the 7, which was plus 3. So that's the 10 for Gimble.
So Zoe's playing Bahamut Tiamat.
All right. So who? I'm sorry. Who rolled that 3?
I got the 3 total.
Oh, okay. And then.
1 on die, 3 total.
Okay. And then. Then okay. Gimbal got 10. Okay. So we have we got everyone. All right. That's hold on. Something else I gotta do real quick. Okay.
About how long from the old fight has this been, by the way?
I would probably say at least 15 or 20 minutes.
Okay.
So at least you guys had a little bit of a breather, but not really a long rest or anything like that. So, or even a short
Well, no,
one.
I was just seeing if freedom of movement was still in effect.
Oh, okay, I see.
And it's
Okay.
1 hour, so.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, okay. So, boy, this is gonna be interesting, guys. Wow. Okay. So, the first one that goes in, it would be our good friend. Let me see. I know I had his name done here. Again, it's a weird beholder name. Belcherez. That's his name. And he is going to try to attack you guys.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Well, okay, we're gonna. I guess the first person that he sees is gonna be Baron. So he is going to. I'm trying to remember. Let's see. I'm trying to remember how the eye rays work. Shoots 3 of the following magic guys at the random.
It hurts.
Let's see. Choosing. 1, 2, 3 targets. If okay, so he's gonna try to use his eye rays. Duplicates. Okay, so I need to roll. Let's see, a D10. All right, there we go. Okay. Okay, so his first attack, which is we're just gonna kind of keep this this irate thing simple. It's gonna go Bairn, Kavrak, and then Gimbal. So the first one, for Bairn, he hits you with a fear ray. Let's see, and you must roll a wisdom saving throw, or be frightened for 1 minute.
I passed.
What'd you roll?
22.
Yep, that's a pass.
I'm a cleric. If there's one roll I'm really good at saving for,
That's
it's
fair.
that damn wisdom.
That's fair. Okay, the next will be Kavrak, which oh no. Okay, first I want you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. Okay. That would be a 16.
Okay. The DC for this particular eye ray was 16, but I'm trying to think here. Which one would win? Because
if the DC is 16, then you're rolling against
Yeah.
that. So as long as you hit that number,
That's
you
true.
will save.
Okay, that's why I wanted to make sure before I did something. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so this, you see this beam, this sickly black beam come at you, but you manage to, even despite how little room you have in that boat, somehow you were able to contort yourself, to completely get missed, and you're safe on that one. And then for the last one, actually, is Gimbal.
Roll it again.
Yep. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
5.
Plus.
Okay. Oh.
Hold on. Plus. It's only a 7.
Okay. Okay. From this other eye stalk of him, the same sickly black beam comes and hits Gimbal. And he, let's see, let me get some dice out because that's gonna be a thing. Let's see. Kind of hope I have enough. At least of these particular ones. I would think I would. That's 7. Where are you? I just need 2 more. Just 2 more. Ah.
Did you decide which way the anti-magic cone is, by the way?
Well, he is facing you guys right now, so yeah, it would be facing you guys right now.
Okay, the key to that is it actually blocks his own eye rays. That's why I'm making sure.
Okay, then I guess he's not. Let's see. All right.
Usually, a beholder will use that to like protect his flank from someone sneaking up and casting, I don't know, Eldritch Blast.
Okay. All right. Let me get the thing. Okay. It'll be 4. Okay, so Gimbal takes 51 points of damage. And is that enough to take him down to 0?
No. No.
I don't like the way that sounds.
Well, I didn't think it was, so I had to look. But no, it's not.
Okay, just want to make sure. All right.
1?
Okay. All right, so that was the last eye ray that he could do, and that is his turn. So next is Baron.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
All right.
I really wish I had some of my higher level spells right now. Several things I'm considering. Sorry. I was hoping for at least a moment to negotiate, but guess not. Oh, that won't work. Shit. I'm just gonna cast Water Walk on everybody.
Okay. That works.
That way we're not stuck on a freaking boat.
That's good. That's a good idea.
And then I'll go up and do some smacking. Potentially.
Yeah, maybe.
Does a 27 hit?
I don't know. It depends. What are you trying to do?
Hit it with a hammer?
Well, unfortunately, he's a little bit too high off the surface of the water
he's
for you to
floating.
him. Yeah, he's
Gotcha.
a floater. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Well, unless there's anything else you would like to do.
I didn't know that he was actually vertically that much higher.
Yeah, he's like maybe 10 feet in the air right now.
Okay. That's a problem. I would not have done that had I known that.
Well, okay, how about this? You can redo that if you would like, since I did neglect to mention that.
Fail?
Oh no. Oh no. All right. So okay. So you're just not gonna try to get him right now.
I'm just suggesting it. What do I have that's even helpful right now?
Uh-oh. Man, unless there's something else you can do. Probably go to the next person here.
Yeah, I guess I can guiding bolt it.
All right. Yeah, that'll work.
Zoe,
Attack roll.
go ask Dada what would have Gimbal do against the Beholder.
I'm gonna guess that a 10 doesn't hit though.
Let me look. No, it does not.
I wish I'd been able to use the actual original roll for that.
Yeah. Okay.
I will move to a flanking position. Go here.
Okay, and oh yeah, you did try doing that guiding bolt, but it didn't work.
Correct.
All right. In that case, let's see. Next in line is Gimbal. Is Gimbal back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Sean, bad stuff.
Damage.
Really bad stuff.
That's 51 damage.
Yeah, you took 51 or 51 points of
It
necrotic
attempted
damage.
to disintegrate you.
What type of damage was it?
Necrotic.
Oh man, did I fail a saving throw or something?
Yeah. Zoe, which we know is usually a high roller, so I'm surprised it didn't work. She rolled like a 5 or a 7 or something.
Oh, boy, looks like nothing.
But he gave me the worst option.
She rolled.
Boy.
She says.
On the plus side, y'all have water walk, so you're not stuck on the boat.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if there's nothing else that Baron can do, next line would be Gimbal.
Sorry, you'll have to give me a moment. I sort of was hoping we would avoid the fight, but that doesn't appear to be on the menu.
Well, although to be fair, I did try giving you guys some options. Before I had you guys roll initiative. I mean, you guys could still technically run. I mean, that's still an option if you guys feel like this is not a safe situation.
This entire building's not a safe
Technically, he
situation.
attacked first.
So Scots.
Technically, he attacked first.
Well, I mean, although you could tell by the way he was speaking that, that he wants out. He's not liking it down here. He wants to be gone of this place, but he is stuck here.
I don't even know what I can do effectively here. I did not prepare the spells for this.
I mean,
I was not planning for a beholder. This is definitely a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I run. I'm absolutely out of there. Sorry, guys. My flaw is that I'm a coward.
That's fair.
Really run.
Yeah, no, I've taken the dash actions 50 feet the opposite direction.
All right, so you're kind of like one of those cartoon characters now, where you're literally running across the water just to get the hell out of Dodge. All right, so
And
yeah.
I'll do this. Yeah, I'm gonna come with me.
How far did he go?
He actually had more than me. He was 60 feet, but he's just got to go. My turn.
Okay, that's your turn. Okay, Kavarak, what's up?
How's a beholder get stuck anywhere? They have a disintegration beam.
Magic.
I mean, obviously, but dang.
Well, that explains why one of the gear things is completely mattered.
So he can clearly use his disintegration beam. Again, I'm just puzzled. That's it. I'm not actually looking for answers.
Oh yeah, I totally get why you would think that. Well, although you guys don't know why that, I mean, you guys aren't 100% as to why that third gear is not in the shape it should be.
By the way, this would have been a good fight to have I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be. So.
So it's scouting about wanting out and stuff, and blew some beans. I am going. I have a very high persuasion.
Oh, jeez.
Very high. I'm gonna be like, put my hands up a little bit, like, whoa, big guy, why don't you calm your roll down and let us help you find a way out? We're not necessarily wanting to be down here either.
Okay, roll me a persuasion.
Quick question: can I still see Cabra, like underneath the bridge?
See, I'm just trying to find where you are here.
I'm over at the boats.
You're over at the boats. I mean, yeah, I'd say yes, you can see him.
Okay, that's all that matters.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll your persuasion.
22.
And I will flash of genius to bump it up another 5.
Okay. All right.
27.
Okay. So as you try telling him that, whoa, cool your jets there, buddy. Be cool, cat. Don't be such a jive turkey. And he kind of stops for a moment. I want out of here.
Really, nothing gonna get that.
That's all he says.
Well, you don't kill us, you have a higher chance of getting out of here.
But if I kill you, I'll feel better, at least for a little while.
But it won't get you out.
But it'll get me a full stomach.
How about some rations? We've all got rations. We've all got food. We can pitch in and get you at least a little something to hold you over until we get you out.
You think you can trick me with that? You've surely poisoned that food. There's no way I would eat your piddly food to begin with.
Okay, I'd take a bite first. Fruit ain't poisons.
As she falls over and dies.
Like, I still don't trust you.
You don't have to.
You're right. I don't know, and I don't have to let you live either. And he's not gonna hear any more as to what you have to say, at least on that matter at that particular moment. So that's all you can do.
Well, then I am also backing the truck up.
All right.
I'm gonna try and get like behind the gear a little bit.
Like, I will eat you, fool. And then he turns towards Bairn.
Aye.
And and that will end Kavrak's turn. Next.
Try to be diplomatic.
Yep. Oh, that was a good try. Next in line is actually top of the round is the Beholder, and it's like, you look like a tasty bite-sized meal, my little. Wait, what are you?
I'm a beholder.
Oh no, you're not. and he's gonna try to shoot.
I'm a first edition beholder. How would you know?
Yeah. The first edition holders, that were practically a lot uglier than these guys.
And stumpy.
Yeah, it's true. I didn't really like their design in first edition, to be honest.
That's why there's mean jokes.
Yeah. Okay, so he is going to roll for his eye raise again. Let's see. That'd be okay. First, okay, for Baron, give me a Wisdom saving throw.
18.
Okay, that passes. This beam does hit you, but you know you are almost overcome with the sense that you just want to close your eyes and just sleep. But you know that no, I can't go to sleep now. I have important work to do, and you force yourself to wake back up. You start kind of slap yourself a couple times, and you're able to shrug off a sleep ray. And seeing that you were able to shake that one off, he gets, really, our beholder gets really ticked off, and he throws out another ray. Please roll me another dex saving throw.
Ooh, dex is not as much fun. Holy crap, 17.
Oh, you passed that one too.
And that was a straight 17.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, so safe to say, you almost feel sluggish, but you're able to kind of rustle off this flowing feeling you have on you. And then finally, the third one, Wisdom saving throw again.
24.
Yeah.
That passes. Woo! All right.
Well, 2 of those are easy. The dexterity one I was worried about.
Yeah, that's true. All right. You managed to avoid every single ray that he has thrown at you, or shot at you, I guess. And that would be, let's see, I think I'm going to have him, let's see, what's his walking speed here, or flying speed? I'm going to have him fly right there. And that will be the end of his turn. Next is Baron.
Baron will get the hell out of Dodge, or hope to anyway.
Okay.
So what is actually visible in the giant blue blob?
Just water.
Okay, so it's just underwater.
Yeah,
Right.
because if the other ones are straight like this particular gear is like this in this direction, kind of thing. So, yeah.
All right, I'm going this way, and I'm hiding behind the pieces of gear,
Okay. Let's see.
and hoping it doesn't see me anymore.
Okay, and now the thing is like he can't see you. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm able to see you anymore. Where are you? Oh, okay. I see you now. Okay. All right. Cool.
I dashed to get my ass over there.
All right. Good. All right. Next in line is Gimbal.
Unfortunately, because I'm dumb and I cast Water Walk, I can't actually hide underwater right now.
Oh no.
Nor can anyone else.
Okay.
A question of architecture.
Yes.
How high is the roof in this room?
Let me see.
Like, could the beholder just fly over the bridge?
Yeah, he could fly over the bridge. Let me see if it says anything about how big the place is. Let's see. Let's see. It looks like this does not say. So I'm going to say that the roof probably goes as you could probably tell or estimate, at least 50 feet.
Okay. So, it's going to be easier to look it up. A spell effect real quick. Hang on. Again, I'm asking so many specific questions that you may or may not have the answer to.
That's okay.
What are the light sources in this room? Are there any?
Let's see. Well, it looks like at least in this main cavern, it's actually fairly dark. I mean, there's you might see some lights. You know, you would have seen that light, you know, coming from the spiral staircase, but the door has since closed since you guys left the staircase area. And you might, I guess, from your perspective down on the water, you would not see that there would be maybe the lightest of light coming down from this passageway.
Okay, that doesn't help me too terribly much. And where's Baron on the map? I apologize.
Up top,
on the very top of the middle gear.
right here.
Okay. Okay.
This is the best I can do is stalemate this thing. This is not a fight I wish to go through.
That's fair. Especially since I'm sure you guys have used up a lot of like HP and spell slots and stuff.
Well, I'm fine on the HP. The spell slots are hurting a little.
And I will say, I normally wouldn't say this, but because we do only have a half an hour left, if you guys really wanted to, you guys could decide that you could run, you know, kind of run upstairs for a little bit, and then next time we play when Ryan gets back, maybe you could then decide to take it on again or approach the situation differently now that you know there's a beholder down here.
Except for Tonkin's kind of trapped.
That's true.
Although I'm hoping there's enough wiggle room to sneak along this and come back the other way.
All right, I'm going to cast Skywrite.
Really? What's that?
I
I don't think I've heard of that one before.
I haven't either.
All right there, Gimbal Man. What does that bad boy do?
cause up to 10 words to form in the air where I can see. The words appear to be made out of cloud and remain in place for the spell's duration. The words dissipate when the spell ends, and it actually has a range of sight. So anything I can see is my range.
Okay.
A strong.
And you cast it right in the middle of his cone of anti-magic. It fails.
Well, what I kind of want to do is I like over
Kira?
here, sort of like in like this area, is I want to just write like a scathing taunt.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah, let's piss off the beholder even more.
well, he's not going to listen to reason, but maybe I can distract him from my good friend Baron. You know what I mean?
Okay, I do apologize. Where were you trying to write this?
So I think this is another bridge right here.
Oh, okay.
So if I can see over these bridges, then I kind of want to put it like way over here.
Okay. So you just want to go all the way. You want to try to have it happen right, like on that far bridge thing over there.
Yeah, the far area over there.
Okay.
In like big, clearly visible letters, like "Stinky beholders eat poop."
Mother was a hamster.
Yeah, your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries. Actually, they don't have.
I was waiting for you to quote that entire time.
And he just and of course because he's able to see all around him, he you know, with his like eye stalks, he kind of looks back. He turns around, sees this writing, and he's perplexed because he knows that beholders don't technically, you know, in a matter of speaking, don't have mothers or fathers technically.
That is not true. Xanathar claims to have eaten his mother.
They reproduce asexually.
Exactly. So I mean, so I guess that will.
That was why I was saying like "Stinky beholders eat poop."
Yeah,
you know,
that's
something along like just a mean-spirited insult.
Yeah.
Xanathar's better.
There you go. Yeah.
But
because they're so proud of themselves and self-obsessed.
Yeah. So he's like, so he's very like quizzical, like, but I killed my parent because technically I'd only have one parent, but like, and I killed him. It's like, oh, I'm a.
I got better.
I'm now. Yeah, suddenly this beholder's gotten like some kind of a British accent because that's how he sounds when he's totally offended. Oh, I can't
I
believe
so
what
want
he
a
had
beholder
just
with a
said.
British accent.
But it will it will distract him for maybe a round while he's trying to like determine like, huh?
That's kind of the objective, is just to create some distraction here.
All right. So yeah, so you guys have about 6 seconds to do what you need to do before
It's on
he.
you now, Baron. That's the end of my turn.
So what's the most amount a character can move on their turn, by the way?
Well, it depends. You know, usually their movement speed, and if they take the dash, they can double that. Or if you're
Okay.
a rogue, you
If
could
you're
triple that.
Special, and you can dash again, but
Okay, so just move and dash then. Okay.
are we?
We're still in initiative.
So you might go.
Let's see. So it was just Gimble's turn. Oh, excuse me. So your next would be Kavarak.
Okay. I
almost
am
forgot
gonna blow some spells on this thing.
You're gonna what?
Attempt at hurting it a little bit.
Okay.
Because at this point, like, I'm not looking behind me. I don't see what he's doing. I don't know where the fuck Baron went.
Nor does Baron.
Yeah.
So I am actually hucking Witch Bolt at this freaking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which make a ranged attack. That would be 24 to hit.
That would hit.
And so that's that. Where'd my pencil go? You stole my pencil. Here. So 2. So it's 3d12 because it's at 3rd level.
Okay.
It's Warlock. It has to be. That would be 18 lightning damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the last of my sorcery points to set off a lightning bolt in its direction.
Okay. Is that when we have to make an attack, or does it just hit automatically?
That one, if I recall correctly, is a dex save.
Okay.
If it succeeds, it would take half damage.
Okay, so in that case, dex saved.
It needs to be 17.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I rolled a 6.
So yeah, I need how many d6s? Oh, I don't. 6. No, 8. Lots of d6s. Come back. Where'd it go? Stop spinning. There we go. That's 27 lightning damage from the lightning bolt.
All right. All right. Yep.
And I am moving even farther away.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Oh shoot! I'm supposed to have Gimbal go back farther into the hallway.
Oh.
It's
I mean,
too late now.
if you were going to do it, I just didn't move the person name. 10, 15, 20. Five, 20, 25, 30. I'm right there now.
All right. All right. So yeah, you managed to get back up onto the dock. Oh, I'm sorry, Gimbal. You are not able to go through that door.
Well, that's what I get for trying.
I mean, it's good because, let me tell you, because as you were turning to try to get through there, you'd see that this door has a face on it, on this side of the staircase. That's what I was trying to think of. Let's see. So yeah, so you're kind of stuck out there.
Okay. Again, that's.
But that was
like
a
I
good.
said, I have to do it on my turn, so that checks out.
Yeah, that was a good try though. Okay, so that's Kavarak. Next in line is the Beholder. So it seems like for a moment, so from his perspective, he's like, "Ow, that sucked." He see that first spell you did that one actually move from you to him?
Great question.
Which one? What?
Like that first spell that you cast. Was there a source? Did it look like there was a source of that? Like it looks like it come from you, kind of a thing.
The second one, yeah.
Okay, because that's also all I want to know. See if he would have seen where one of those attacks came from.
But it would have looked like a big. The second one would have just looked like a big ass streak of lightning, like bright lightning.
I guess that's
So
fair.
I don't know if you could necessarily see through that blinding light coming directly at you.
That's fair. Okay, so right now he is totally not sure where.
Jack.
Yeah, he has no idea where any of you guys are. I'm going to roll a d20 to see what direction he goes. Is he going to go along the bottom area, or is he going to go up around? Let's see. He is actually going to head over this way. Let's see. So that's 1, 5, 10, 15. 20.
I thought he was going to be distracted for a second.
Let's see. Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, he was going to do for only one of your turns. That's right. Okay. So in that case, we will let that be his turn. Baron, it is your turn. I'm glad you reminded me of that because I would have forgotten.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, hiding.
Like he's made that point.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm way up there.
Okay, yeah. I am attempting to find it where you are here on the map. Oh, you're up there. Okay, I gotcha.
Retreat.
Oh yeah, that's going the long way around. Okay.
I got cut off. I'm going the other way.
That's fair. Okay. Next in line after Baron is Gimbal. All right. So, let me read you what the thingy is. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it here because I have to go all the way back. Let's see. Okay, never mind. I guess I don't have to. Let me now I'm looking everywhere and I can't bloody find the thing.
Stuff.
Yeah, gotta find all. I'm trying to find all the stuff and things. Okay. All right. A worked stone column stretches from the bottom of the lake to the cavern roof and is attached to the nearby wall by a stone conduit. On one side of the column, steps of moss-covered stone climb from a stone dock to a landing whose door shows no handles or hinges. Ropes lash a pair of rowboats to a dock post, and a rusty iron cage wallows in slime, held afloat by chains and a winch. Phosphorus. I can't say that. Phosphorescent crabs gather at the bottom of the lake below the cage. But as far as you being as close to the door as you are, a monstrous mouth forms on the door's surface, calling out in a deep drawl. And when it said that, I had a very specific voice for this. I'm so hungry, I could eat you alive.
Oh, good lord.
But I'll settle for something else. Something living. Something light.
Well, I'll butter your bread.
Oh, yes, I want whatever you give me. I want you to butter it so good.
How deep is the lake?
You don't know.
You don't
Oh,
want
actually, hold on. Let me before I say, I want to make double check here. Shows boats and a rusty routine. The bottom of the lake. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so because it's hard to tell, you're not totally sure, but you think it might be like 20 feet deep.
Okay. I've got two options here. Look up the spell effect real quick.
Don't you something? What if I just choose to go for a dive?
I am going to take a little bit of a shot in the dark.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand as close to one of the nearest phosphorescent crab I can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and grab it and pull it out.
Okay. Let's see. Since you're dealing this in water and everything, how about you roll me maybe a dexterity check to see how well you can move it in the water?
Would it be dexterity or would it be my casting modifier?
You know what? Yeah, that's true. It is a magic. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's go there.
Okay. Neat. That's better.
All right.
That's a 21.
All right. Yeah, that definitely beats it. I was going to say at least a 15 for that. But the hand gets in there and it starts kind of peeling up, a crab, and it kind of grabs it. And yeah, it is your mage hand is now holding a crab in its hands.
Let me check how fast that hand can actually move now that I've sort of got what I want.
Okay.
I've never actually questioned the speed at which a mage hand can move.
Yeah, I never thought about that either, come to think of it.
Yeah, that is true. Hey, first time's for everything, right? Let's find out.
I think I've only ever used Mage Hand in
non-moving ways.
Environments.
It doesn't even specify. I can move the hand up to 30 feet each time I use it. Now, I'll ask the Dungeon Master this, since I'm casting it the 30 feet away at the crab, can I pull the crab up 30 feet this turn?
I'm going to say that, I was just thinking about that, because since it sounded like you did do it right there.
Right, it has a casting range of
30 feet. Yeah, I'll say that, it'll take a number of seconds. It'll take, about a turn's worth to do that. But yeah, you can move it.
Okay. I'm going to pull the crab up as fast as I can to get it into this thing's mouth.
Okay, I just want to be sure, though. Mage Hand is a cantrip, correct?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to be sure because I thought it was, but because if that had been a full action, then no, you would not have been able to have moved it. So, but yeah, okay. So yep, you got a crab now.
Yeet it into the thing's mouth, the door's mouth.
Oh, that is so delicious. All right. You bunch can pass. And
New levels of wrong.
Yeah, and the door just opens opens inside.
You get real all up in that hallway.
Yeah. Oh, you get up all in that hallway, and you guys have. I hope you guys come back later. I'll need more people to feed me.
I have also been known to enjoy crab on occasion.
All right.
I open the door.
All right. So, next in line, that was Gimbal. Next is Kavarak. And the door is open now.
I'm going to get, like, just inside the door to the side.
Okay.
In case I need to, like... I'm going to get on, like, that side. In case I need to, like, fling some spells out of it.
Gotcha. Okay.
I guess holds. Can you hold spell actions?
It's been a while since I looked at it.
Yeah, hold.
Can you hold a spell?
I wanna like hold action to fling at anything non-friendly coming through the door.
You can set that at
yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you can, I think as far as I know, you could do that with anything, right?
So, if bad guy comes through your door, I'm hurling a chromatic orb at his face. Ooh,
Okay.
also, as a bonus action,
You don't get any of those.
hey,
It's Cavern. Cavern with lots of those actions.
Oh no, wait. Okay, so never mind. I'm not going to hold action.
Okay.
I thought it was a bonus action to cause the witch bolt to go off again. It's an action to cause it to go off again because it stays on the tar. Oh wait, hold on. Does it? Once it's cast, does it stay there? Or would I have had to? Okay, never mind. So it's outside of the range now. So yes, I am holding the action to throw chromatic orb at anything that
might want to devour your face.
bad that comes through.
All right. All right. So next, if that is the end of your turn, we go back up to the beholder. Let's see.
We have to?
Yep, pretty much. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Oh, but I want to.
15.
I want to see what Bjorn is doing.
Okay, so yeah, he's now moving in that kind of an upwards direction.
Oh, he can fly over those things. That's cool.
Yeah, he's able to fly over them. So those things don't go completely up, but yeah, and that's all he can do. Next in line is Baron, because it sounds like
Sneaky.
Yep, that's the best.
So,
best we
is
can
there
do.
enough room to sneak around the backside of this?
I'll say yes.
Oh, let's see how Baron's doing.
That's as far as I can get.
Okay. Okay, so next in line will be Gimbal and Kavarak. Is there anything in particular you guys are going to want to do during your turns? Or are you guys just going to be waiting for Ben to get through?
Are you?
Because next in line would be Gimbal. Yeah, because Gimbal's it is officially Gimbal's turn if there's anything you want to do.
No, not really. I'd like to, go a little further south and sort of prepare for a bit of a rest. I think it's gonna happen.
Sounds good to me.
So,
Yeah,
You're
so-
going in here?
Yeah, a little bit in there.
Okay. So in that case, Kavrak.
no, I'm still holding.
Okay. Oh, you're holding. Gotcha. Okay. So that's that. Back up to the beholder. Let's see. Okay, he's gonna move there. Because he's in full search mode now. And that is the end of his turn. Baron.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm gonna go fully around so I can hide behind the whole thing. Yep. Lots of bravery going on here.
Okay, I saw you, but now I'm missing you yet again.
I'm on the bottom left corner of the stairwell outside still.
Okay, because I thought I was sitting there looking all up here and stuff like, where are you?
I didn't have enough movement to make it all the way back inside, so I have to hide for one more round.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so then next is Gimbal. Anything in particular you want to do?
Just vibing.
Okay. Kavrak?
Again, that holding.
Oh, yeah,
pattern.
holding. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, at this point, of course, not that any of you guys would see this, but the beholder, he's looking around. He's going over here. It's like, yeah, nothing. He goes over here. He's not seeing anything. And yeah, he's looking all around. Can't find anyone. That's his turn. Baron.
And now we escape. All the way back around and into the stairs.
All right.
Peace out.
Yeah, you guys are now safely safe. Which means we can now pause this and pick this up next time to see what other kind of craziness you guys can come up with, as how to get past that, because that's going to be quite interesting. But yeah, on that end, I think we will see everyone either in a couple weeks or like another month and a half, because there's a potential that I may not be able to run the next 2 sessions, but we'll see.
Uh-oh.
So, but I will let you guys know how things go.
Why don't you like us anymore?
Oh, it's all the shatters, man. It's all the shatters.
We haven't done that forever.
I know, but things still stick with me like that, man. But anyway, though, yeah, I will keep everyone updated, and we'll see what happens. But on that end, we will log off, and we'll see everyone next time. See you guys.
Bye.